recording this in the bathroom. Hi. Okay, just gonna scooch up in your space real quick. Have you ever seen someone play Black Ops or any Call of Duty for that matter with a controller and a mouse? No? Me neither. Until I became that someone.
You might be wondering why I don't have any makeup on and my hair is a complete mess. So let me answer before I get any comments on it. As a female in gaming, I feel like we have so much expectation set for us that it's just crazy. You know, we have to act a certain way, we have to be a certain way, we have to look a certain way. But I want to show you that you don't have to fit into those expectations. You can be yourself, you can express yourself. And in this video, you're gonna see me do a lot of that. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the video.
Can we talk about it? Because I found a legitimate way to play both controller and mouse on PlayStation 5 simultaneously. I'm not even talking about adapters, rewast, cheating software, half controller actually, because I only use the left side, and a mouse. I had an idea to make a tutorial video about it because I'm so great on camera. Maybe I can show you how to do it too. But first, you might want to watch a bit of my gameplay just to see if it's your thing or not. But trust me, once you try it, you're not gonna want to play controller anymore. You don't want that keyboard.
Okay, that's enough of that. We don't need any more explaining. Roll the clip. If you're still here, it means you had to endure all of that trauma, and I apologize. Since I haven't gotten to what I actually wanted to talk about in those first few clips, allow me to just briefly explain what this video is going to be about. So a little while ago, I think it was like 4 months, I was sitting in my bedroom getting ready to get on the game, and I had my controller on my lap ready to play on keyboard and mouse. I accidentally moved the left analog stick of the controller, and I figured out you can move with a controller even if you're on mouse input, and that just blew my mind. And I was like, okay, this is something new. I have to try this. Like, it's not in me not to try something, you know. I did, and I played around with it the first time, played around with the button layout, and I fell in love. I have come to be unable to play anyway else. I was a keyboard player for about 3 years, maybe 2.5 now that it's almost been 6 months that I play like this. And I struggle, if I tell you, like, I struggle so bad on keyboard and mouse. It feels weird. It feels weird not having a controller in my hand. But this one change in the game settings, just one accident, changed the way I will play for as long as I make COD content. At the time, I was looking for something to make the game fun again, and I was burnt out, and I didn't have the energy to get on the game. I didn't have the energy to make content, and this just changed the game for me entirely. That's where the reason for this video comes in, because I know a lot of times we can get stuck in playing a game we love and hate so much, and being constricted. You know, there's already so much rules and people breaking it that the game just isn't fun anymore. And I had to make a video about this to share this with you guys. Maybe you're stuck in that burnout stage of a game that you don't want to play it anymore, you want to uninstall it. There's nothing new going on. But there is. If I had known that this was a thing, I would have started playing ages ago, because it changed everything. I know I say it a lot, but it did. So if you are looking for a new playstyle or just something new to try in the game, or maybe you're just curious on how this thing works, you never heard about this, allow me to take you through my setup and show you the ropes. And now that that's out of the way and I've made a complete fool of myself, let's skip to a little less awkward me to explain the settings I use and the way I go about it. So yeah, I'm gonna hand you over to her. So my setup is pretty basic, just a keyboard and mouse and my PlayStation and monitor. That's literally all you need. In case you don't know how to set up the mouse and keyboard into your PlayStation to be able to play it, you don't need adapters. There's cable management's a mess, but we will be starting on the controller tab, and the first thing you want to do is you want to change your aiming input device to mouse if it's not already. We will get to the button layout in just a minute. I just want to go over my dead zones as well as the sensitivity before we do that, because that's where the fun happens. The sensitivity isn't that important since we are just using the left stick for movement, so do with it what you want. You want to scroll all the way down to dead zone inputs, and let me just show you the amount of stick drift I have. This controller is not even 6 months old yet, but we are using it to our advantage. So with that being said, we are going to stay focused on the left stick dead zones. I know stick drift can be sticky if you play on 0 dead zone, but I found a way to make it so that it gives you a slight bit advantage in the movement area. So we are keeping it at 0. For the right stick dead zone, we are keeping it between 25 and 30 only because I can't go lower than that, otherwise my controller just goes crazy on me and I can't deal with that. So 0 left minimum and 25 to 30 max. See you. Okay, so the right's not needed. Over in the movement tab, you want to set your sprint assist to tactical sprint assist, and if you scroll down, you want to change your slide dive behavior to hybrid. And over in the combat tab, you want to change your equipment behavior to toggle. So my dumbass forgot to record the part where I go over the button layout. Let me just do a quick recap on what I said. We'll go over each button's purpose and why I play with them in the spot that they are. Starting with the jump button, we are changing that one to L2 because it's right where your index finger is, between the two L bumpers. So it's comfortable, it's convenient, and it's just there. Next, you want to change your interact and reload button to the right D-pad. This makes it so much easier to run and reload without taking your finger off the analog stick. Your lethal will be L1 because, again, your index finger is right by the jump button, so you can just have it there and throw your nade or whatever, and it's convenient. And the last button that needs to be changed is your melee weapon. That one we want to change to the down D-pad button. Once again, just like the reload button, this one is easy to get to even with your finger on the analog stick. So you can just hold it in and then you are running with your melee weapon. And that's it, just 4 buttons that needed to be changed and you're good to go. That's it for the controller. We are ready to move over to keyboard and mouse. Now this is where the magic happens. This is how we are going to get that mouse and keyboard level aiming. Your sensitivity can be whatever you are comfortable with. I play on 10. But sometimes I change it, so feel free to play around with this and find that sweet spot for your aiming. Before we get into the mouse and its key buttons, I just want to state that there are 2 buttons I use on the keyboard. That has nothing to do with the way I play. It's just the inspect button as well as the armor plates for zombies and Warzone. Apart from that, I don't really use score streaks or field upgrades that much, so I don't have binds for them. But if you guys are interested in something like that, maybe I can make a separate video on how to bind score streaks on maybe the controller or on the keyboard. Let me know if you guys would be interested in that. The mouse I play with is a 200 Rand gaming mouse I got at the flea market. It's got 2 side buttons and that's all we need. Let's talk about the mouse keybinds. Your shoot and ADS button will stay the same as it is normally, as well as your next weapon, which is the scroll wheel. But apart from that, there are 2 buttons that we are going to be changing, which is the top side button of the mouse will be used for crouching and sliding, and the bottom one will be used for your tactical equipment like your stim and your flashbang. Now we are moving over to our movement tab, and here all you really want to change is your sprint assist. You want to put that on tactical sprint assist, and if you scroll down you want to change your slide dive behavior to hybrid. And there you have it, you are ready and set up to get into a private match against bots or get into a lobby, and you are on your way to becoming a hybrid player. I'm just gonna take you through a private match and show you how these buttons work together. I just want to apologize in advance for the audio. I tried my best with what I had, and this is what I got for you guys. Just want to show you how I use these buttons and how good this combination actually is. Now, you move with, the way I move is I use my left analog stick, and you can see the stick drift just tippy-toeing around the map. But yeah, so aim and shoot with the mouse, change weapons, slide, top button, jump, slide, jump, jump, slide, and I can't really tell you what DPI I use with my mouse because it changes daily, but yeah, it's as easy as that. And reload, take out weapon. And that's really it, guys. It's as easy as that. I'd recommend playing against a few bots before going into any public matches, because I completely made a fool of myself the first time I decided just to go into a public match first. Other than that, you are set and ready to begin your journey as a hybrid player on Black Ops 6, and you are in for a very fun time, my friend. If you'd like to see more of my unhinged gaming videos, then make sure to stick around because I have a lot more where this came from. Before you go, I want to invite you to subscribe and become a part of my growing YouTube family. You guys are welcome, all are welcome here, and I want to make this a safe space and share gameplay videos with you guys. So if that sounds like a fun time, hit that subscribe button because I will be bringing you guys more videos very soon, and I am really excited about this. You can always unsubscribe when I'm not funny anymore, but that's not gonna happen, so yeah, I guess you're stuck with me. If you made it this far into the video, I want to say thank you for watching. I have had the best time of my life filming and editing this video, and I look forward to creating new ones and better ones, hopefully. Before I end today's video, I would just like to share one of my favorite Bible verses with you guys. I'm not here to shove my religion down your throat. If you don't rock with this, feel free to click out, because like I said, I am trying to build a safe space for everyone, and if you are uncomfortable with that, then feel free to not listen to this. If all you do is walk away from this video knowing how to play controller and mouse, then I have done my duty. So if this is where we part ways, I just want to say thank you for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day and nothing but a great journey on your way to learning how to play hybrid. This is one that got me through this video because I struggle a lot with anxiety, and getting in front of a camera was so unlike me. But as with everything else, I turned with it to God and He helped me through it. But the verse I want to share with you guys is in Matthew 19 verse 26. It says, Jesus looked at them and said, "With man this is impossible, but with God all things are possible."